Representing a significant part of all construction work, aggregates are a vital product in the build and engineering industries. With over 40 years of producing the highest quality aggregates, Moradi Crushers has been a notable contributor in the development of Lesotho's infrastructure. As a key player in the growth of the construction industry, Moradi Crushers has played a vital role in the development of both rural and urban parts of Lesotho.
Moradi Crushers was started after I started Moradi Crushers. After a couple of years, there's some people came to see me, and that was a young guy. At the time I also was a young guy, which today is Mr. Likati. And we're trying to have some conversation with me, which we came for a couple of months, start talking about crushes in Lesotho and so on. So he convinced me to, and the idea was always to go to Lesotho because that's where I started. But it was not easy for us to start a new venture there. No monies, that was difficult. So we started the site with the help of the contractors of Lesotho, let's put it this way, because if it wasn't for them, Moradi Crushers wouldn't make also a success, which we made because we were supplying 99% of our product was going through to Lesotho, where previously was coming from Virginia by train into the station, in Maceió. So I did see the gap. I didn't have much knowledge about it, but I knew the mechanicals, and I helped a friend in Angola on my free time, like weekends. They normally on a crusher you work right through the week, let's put it this way. And so I was helping them, just get some knowledge, picking up knowledge all the time. And I did see a chance. And then the Nadia Academy managed to convince me. So we started trying to get the license in Lesotho, which was not easy. It was quite difficult. Took some time, which we thought maybe we'll never get it, because maybe the situation was not all that in our favor. But anyhow, we did get it. So then we started with Moradi, and then in Mauritius. A lot, always problems here and there. Money was a big problem also. We couldn't develop as quick as we'd like to. No banks was favoring us. So that was a hard start, but at least we managed to survive.
I have been associated with this company, Moradi, Pty Ltd, from its inception. Indeed, it's today an unbelievable 40 years since we took the first steps to establish it, because it was registered exactly 40 years ago. But Moradi has been quite a remarkable contribution to the economy, because it's in the construction industry and providing very critical materials for the construction industry. The construction industry is about infrastructure. There's probably no economic phenomenon that can compare to infrastructure as a key component of development. So certainly in that regard, we have played as Moradi quite an important part, well beyond the sort of thing that we would even have imagined at the time that we did. So really, we are really very happy and very grateful to the people of Lesotho and the people of other countries, particularly South Africa and neighboring parts of South Africa, who have played such a very cardinal role in becoming an important market, because the service was really for Lesotho primarily and for neighboring parts of South Africa. And we did get a lot of patronage, and this is the patronage that helped this company to grow from a small undertaking at that time to something that is now considered to be reasonably big. Not so big, but reasonably big.
I'm General Manager here at Moradi, and my job is to see that there is aggregates on the floor so that we can sell to the customers. I started in Peka first, Lady Brand, building the Peka plant, and then I was there for a couple of years, and then I started here in Moradi in 2007, and I've been here ever since. You know, mining always comes with a tale of issues. Issues like pollution, dust pollution, noise pollution, labor, the communities around here. You need to deal with all that. And it's not easy, but we manage and we get along, yes. COVID-19 affected more our clients, because we had to close for a while, and our aggregate is their livelihoods. So we could manage to start crushing again soon after we closed, and that helped a lot, because the people were really struggling, and that helped, and they kept us going as well. We can do 30,000 tons a month. We average around 20, 22. Some months we've gone over 30. It all depends on machinery, breakdowns, things like that. Well, thank you for supporting us. Without your support, we wouldn't be here, and we're going to be here a long time.
From the construction of footbridges and villages to the successful completion of roads and mammoth engineering projects in remote parts of the Mountain Kingdom, Moradi has always managed to meet client requirements and deliver on their promise. With 2 plants on opposite sides of the country and a depot in central Maseru, Moradi is uniquely situated to meet client requirements across the country.
I sebetsa mona Moradi ka 2005. Ile re sebetsa le landa de Bataung. Ke telo ya qetella e tlo ba mongaka. Ha ke thuta mosebetsi. Ke ithutetse mona jong mona. E anta te ke siya majwana mo. Thongwe le ngwe ya mona mo sontso o siya ne tsuwa ke nne. Ke telo ngadi le montse di ya. Ka qetella e fihla ke fuwa mosebetsi ona wa boforoma. Ba o ebe nna a o ka metseng planta ena mona ka o fela yona. Wa tseba ntate di-challenges o ka etsela mo ha o le motho ha ona mo sena diphoso hohle. Ntse ke na le go ke qabane le yena mongaka re lwane le yena fela ka chaidi ra tsamaya mmoho le yena ebe a fihla nsiye lapeng mane ke itimane.
Ke Manthabele Sisidi ya Masinyane. Moradi mona ke sebetsa ke le cleric ka 1998. Ke qadile ho sebetsa moradi mona ka le mo se hlahlama 1999. Ke kgona hanka ba katana le qholotso ya hore nka re batho ba bontate be ne ke setsa le bona ha ba ka ba ngananela. Ke le ka bona nna re itswella pele ka mosebetsi o ka ba go re nka re ka boshane ba ngananetse. Gore ho no sena ntho nka ka reng ke se ke sebetsa le bontate ba bang ba ntla ne ba le stoutu ba halefe a etsa ka pele etsa o empa he ebe ha ona le thopeng diketele tsena se ke ka khola bile ka khola ho latela hona ke sebeditse le bona nako e kae nka re ke bona nka re batho ba holo ba nka ka reng ke ba sebetsi mo le nna feta bo mme ba ne bo holo ba nako motsotso le motsotso ha ke bua le customer ke bua le motho a ntate
aga le di Moradi mo ke sebetsa le mo yin ke le batho ba ba o tete bona Moradi ka ba tlo sebetsa ba ni le ga se di dira motho ya pitsi le ma ba ke ba bopa ba be ba hire mo ga ba mo ke le ke ga masa ke le do yo mo ira we na we ke le ha ya ikwe la ga ai ba ku ma mata ra ho ya ga e a ti ya ki ya ti yo da ti ba ba ke le la a ni mo ne mo ti stika mo ko le ko ke mo ko mo ko buli na we na ki na ba ti na ga ba ba ga mo ne ki kwa ti ni le di do na ti
The biggest achievements are about what you set yourself up to do. And we're set up to support the construction industry. So for now, we do have a number of landmarks that we're able to point out. Very, very key and cardinal structures in the economy of this country that have been built with material from Moradi Crushers. You know, the infrastructure such as roads, tarred roads, which have taken material from Moradi. A number of very big buildings. For example, one can even point out to Queen Mamohato Memorial Hospital, which is not so long ago, but many others, including the industry, in the industrial area there. A lot of the industrial developments that were put up there were as a result of the Moradi product that was used to build those facilities. I'd like to say to the investors, to the customers, to the Basotho and so on, that indeed we are not thinking at all about a demise for this company. We think this company will continue to live and to continue to be an important contributor to the construction industry in Lesotho. For as long as you are there, you still need our services, we will be there. And the quality of our produce will always be of cardinal importance, and it shall always be very superior.
Ke tla re ha ke tshadise office go sona le motho a kena a ke tlhaka ka mmuso le ka lela mmuso tla ba re ke ka mines a entat me ke kopa o thusa ka di-sample ke entate a majwe a na lona e le a etsang o tla kopa di-sample tseno ebe o di a nkuwa di o testwa ha ke so ke le ka le ba bueng how to di face ke tabana a tshihlile Moradi ke Moradi
le Moradi a tseba ntho e ke le boangana haholo ka yona ntho ntse ngata re thusitse ga tna la ka mala mahagona ha go kopa dust mo ntho tse ka mo mahlabathe mo bute mo bo di 19 mo majwe ka ngwana ana ntsa tsamama ha wa kopa fela monga ha o na le transport o ka posna transport wa o thusa ha ke ba
I'm Batao Dikate. I work as the business development manager here at Moradi Crushers, and I've been here permanently since 2013. Moradi takes its corporate social responsibility very seriously. This is something that is understood from board level all the way down. I mean, the nature of mining, quarrying itself has a very, very serious impact on the communities, surrounding communities, and therefore Moradi does have a social contract with the communities that surround our operations, whereby we form committees and whatever concerns communities may have or the company may have, we have a forum where we discuss all those and come to mutual agreements about how to address whatever issues that may arise. As far as being environmentally responsible, Moradi itself, as a conscientious company, does take it quite seriously, and the impacts of global warming and climate change that they have on the world. And these don't just affect Moradi as a quarrying concern, but I mean the world at large. We try and source our products, all the inputs that we have, as greenly as possible, as we possibly can. I mean, given the remote areas which we find our operations in, I recall there was a severe drought in Southern Africa of 2015, 2016 and 17, where it was completely dry. And that's really when I suppose the penny dropped and it hit us that this climate change phenomena is actually real, and it hit the surrounding communities severely. There was no watering for the animals, there was no watering of crops and so forth. Households were dry, and as such, Moradi took it upon itself to drill a few watering boreholes for watering and give our surrounding communities access to it. Included in that project, we got some people, some private trainers to come and train the surrounding communities about the importance of saving every single drop and so forth. So it is something that we really do take quite seriously as a company. I've been fortunate enough to have been, having a close eye on Moradi over the last 40 odd years that it's gone through. I've witnessed a lot of it. It's really grown in leaps and bounds, and it's kept its culture intact. It never really changed its soul about who it really is as a company. even with the growth that we've experienced, we've managed to keep relatively agile and lean. And we're able to adjust to different economic climates that we've experienced. I mean, yes, there have been some bullish markets, but you know, I'd probably say the majority has been really bearish markets where the outlook wasn't looking very pretty. But Moradi is still standing 40 years later as the number one supplier of aggregates in the country. So that's something we can be proud of. I think another thing is we never really changed who we are. Our essence has remained the same over the last 40 years. Yes, the economics of the country have changed, good markets, poor markets, but that really never changed who we are, and it's entrenched in who we are, it's in our DNA. And we hand over that corporate culture to the next guy that comes in as a fresh graduate from school or from training school, from machinery training school, and etc. So I think we will keep our essence of who we really are, but we will evolve with the times as they come, adding new technologies to make us better, more efficient. But yeah, our essence will remain the same. We have a very trusting relationship with our customer base, some of whom have been with us for that 40 years that you speak of. And yeah, we're looking forward to the next 40 years, and we want to be a part of the growth of this country.
After 40 years of service, skills development and a safe working environment remain Moradi's priority. In its quest to add value to the economy, Moradi Crushers continues to be committed to improving the livelihoods of the communities within which they operate.
For 40 years, at the very core of our hearts, we have had you in mind. We have strived to serve you as best we possibly can and strived to ensure that all your building needs are met. We have kept you at the center of every choice, every change, and every challenge. We sought to keep you assured that you were safe on your roads, in your homes, at your workplaces, or wherever else life's path led you to. We fought the good fight to enable you to keep growing infrastructure. So, to you, we thank you for your continued support, and together, may we keep building.
Moradi Crushers, growing infrastructure.